Oh my gosh, a red button has been pushed. We are officially here on the Spill Your Guts podcast. Holy moly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are. Rachel, Prairie. We did it.
Mandi, we wouldn't have done it if it weren't for us.
First off, I'd like to thank me for always supporting me, and I would like me to be honored by me. You're welcome.
And our love story.
So, for those of you who are joining us on this episode 1, we are just getting cracking on this podcast thing, so mind the learning curve that we are on. We do have some technical help. Jesse, I feel like this is the appropriate time for you to introduce yourself to our guests. You are a part of our little fam. We're a thripod. Is that a thing?
I only introduce myself when it's going well.
It's going well. We have a red button.
Is anyone else hearing like laughter, like real, like an audio?
Oh my God, she hears your bells and whistles now. Listen,
All right,
Jesse,
I'm back. That is a bells and whistle for the intro episode.
He's been
All right,
hitting us with some crickets, with some like laugh track. You haven't been able to hear it yet. Oh, Maggie?
Oh, Jesse.
Jesse, that's all you gotta do for the ladies from here on out. You just hit them with that
That's
magic.
my sound.
That's the Rachel sound. Hi, I'm Rachel. What's my sound then? Like,
I'm just chiming in. Let's get to the intro.
quacking
This is an
duck?
intro, guys. Let's continue.
hey, all right, he's keeping us on task.
AOL dial-up sound.
For you young people,
You know what that is, yeah.
Wi-Fi used to not exist. Anyway. All right, so we're back, episode 1. This is just an introduction to let all you guys know what the heck we're even up to, why we decided that we needed to spill our guts and create a space for people to pop off. That has been our dream for about a year. I will tell the world that I have known Rachel Prairie for, it feels like many lifetimes now, and I'm sure we've had them. But we met as we both were and you are still a part of the big ol' Anytime Fitness family out in the world, and we have fangirled each other since we first met.
Hard.
And now Rachel still is well, you go ahead. You introduce yourself. Who are you?
Where do I begin?
No pressure. I was just about to tell the world, but you're here. Might as well.
So I've been in the wellness space for almost 20 years.
Yes. She's a 40-year-old queen. Sidebar, we're both
celebrating year 40, and so is Mandi.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
The 1982 portal.
Highly recommend.
Welcome to this podcast where you just listen to us geek out with each other and tell inside jokes. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I just got real excited. Okay, go.
I've been a trainer for an ever, and then I kind of got into what you and I lovingly call like the woo-woo space, the body, mind, soul, spiritual side of wellness, which is wellness. There's not a difference to me. It's all in one big bucket together.
Yes.
And we literally, I have, for whatever reason, like you and I were just magnets to each other. Big energy, big love.
Oh my God.
And it does not surprise me that we are here all years later.
Nope.
It's wild.
No, doesn't it feel just like a natural progression? I've been watching Love Island again, so I'm really fighting it. I just want to tell you, I want to put all my eggs in your basket. It's
Most
true.
of this podcast is just me going to be laughing at you.
Well, that's fine. Well, that's usual. That's just normal. Another day. It's true though. We definitely met in the fitness world, but we have ended up in the wellness and woo-woo space together. Both still very passionate about fitness, and it's so cool because now we get to be a part of wellness retreats and these different experiences and different spaces that are opening up for us to like get together with other people who feel the same way and just geek out and teach each other what we're learning. And it's been really special. I'm so happy to be on this ride with you.
Me too. I like an intention of this podcast is to like find our people and attract them into this space because we need each other.
Yes.
Like you and I know you can't do this alone. And the more people that we have thinking and feeling and being curious and having empathy, the more we can expand and grow whatever this kind of new frontier of wellness is, which is wild and weird. And like, I can't believe I even get to be a part of it. Right. Like, I'm just so grateful for it.
Aw, same. Shall I tell them our joke about how we like constantly, like once a week, we're either like, okay, listen, this spiritual stuff's either real, really real, or I'm mentally ill and I should be probably seen by someone. I don't know if that should stay on the podcast or we should edit that out because I do have minor children. But it's pretty wild how the more we lean into the mind, body, spirit of it all, how much more and more. It's just like once you think you kind of like get a handle on it, it just kind of explodes and gets even bigger. And then it gets even bigger. And it's pretty cool. And I think that collectively we are meeting people in our space who are experiencing the same thing. And in a lot of ways, right, the pandemic in the past couple of years have been this like wild, experience for everyone. Everybody's been shaken up and displaced and is finding themselves in a completely different life than they were in like 2-3 years ago. And it's been really, really hard on folks. And we're going to talk a lot about that. But in a lot of ways, it has really, for a lot of us, sort of forced us out of things that were no longer serving us and setting us on a path that we were supposed to be on that we wouldn't even know about. And I think that is how we've ended up here talking about this stuff together. So I'm excited.
Absolutely.
I will share with the public too, just so you guys know, a little bit more about me. I met Rachel through Anytime Fitness. I worked for Anytime Fitness. I was a manager. Most of our peeps who will listen to this will already know my story. So I hate to like be like, oh, let me tell you this again. But I had a weight loss journey that I shared publicly on my socials and with my members when I managed my gym. And it was a really magical time. And Anytime Fitness as a brand just like supported me. And I have this like entire world of coaches and people that I got to meet who still support me to this day, including Rachel. And that is how we met each other. But the extra cool thing is that meeting somebody who is like an industry expert, as you are, I'm saying it, take it in, accept it, own it. She's a bad bitch, everyone. Are we cussing on this? Am I in trouble? Okay. But to have you come alongside me in my journey, my fitness journey being like public and letting everybody kind of see what was going on. And I was kind of approaching it a lot differently than some of the other, weight loss people in my time. And I kind of beat the drum of this journey being an inside out job. And sometimes when it's an inside out job, the outside measurable results aren't like what everybody's really looking for. So I have so appreciated you because you have not stopped, like without hesitation, have come alongside me to support me on this journey that has been non-typical, being a fitness professional in a non-typical body with a non-typical approach. And you just really like saw the real me in my authentic quest and have just come alongside, and you're just creating space for like people like me in all kinds of different scenarios and different bodies, different situations, to have a voice in this great, big, huge fitness industry where there has only been some voices. And you're really making it possible for other communities of people to come up and be like, hey, I have a body that I like to move, and I deserve to be here too. So I hope all that made sense, but it was my sonnet. It was my love song to you. I mean it.
Love.
It's true love. Well, I appreciate you.
But you know what's interesting though about that is that meeting you or like or like just feeling like we were connected. Like you were the catalyst that I needed because I felt very alone. Like I felt like I was holding on to these things where I was like, man, there is a different way. I don't want to say better way, but like there's a different way. There's another side that's outside of movement that I see, I experience, I feel, I know as a truth. But I didn't have, like, I needed someone to almost validate it for me and make it be, no, bitch, this is real. Like, it can be this way. Like, your fitness, your wellness can, we talk about this all the time, it can feel like freedom. It can be a love story. It doesn't have to be this no pain, no gain bullshit approach.
Yeah.
And so I
like grind hard
for you.
blah.
I really was. I was looking for you. And so when we met, I finally like took a breath and I was like, aha, I fucking knew it. Like it's all real. It's true.
It's
and there
real.
are other people out there feeling the same way. Let's get together and show people a better way.
Yes. Well, thank you. I mean, I know I tell you this all the time, but I don't get a real chance to publicly like put you on blast and give you this credit, because I will tell you, anybody who follows me already knows this. I have been on this journey since 2014. That's when I joined my first gym, the gym I ended up managing. Changed my whole life. It's a whole thing. It's a whole story. Keep an eye out for my memoir that I put out someday. Just kidding. Not really. Oprah. Somebody knows her. Holler at your girl. Crickets. Thanks. There's that supportive energy I was looking for. Sweet. But even after losing, and listen, I have taken every tool that has come my way to help me. I have gained, lost, regained a lot, lost a little, lost a lot more. I've been through it. But through all of that, I'm sitting here on Jesse's couch, 190 pounds.
That was awkward.
Well, yeah, but it's where the recording studio is. Otherwise, we would not be doing this, because we all know I'm terrible with technology. That is another episode. But
Learning curve is everywhere.
I have fallen in love with fitness. I'm a huge fitness enthusiast. Fitness is my job. It's part of my life. I've technically lost 190 pounds in a total, right? It's taken me 7 years, thank you. But that's including like a skin removal. That's including like, I cannot stress this enough. And it is including so many layers of baloney. Like it has not been linear at all. And I know people say that all the time. It gets lost in the sauce, but I'm telling you, it has not been easy at all. And still, as I sit here, I have literally been awarded by the biggest fitness franchise in the world for my contribution to fitness. I am a certified personal trainer. I have been recognized by like people like you who respect me in this space, and still it is not enough, because out in the world, people still see me as just some fat lady at the gym who might need their help, or some fat lady at the grocery store who might need this or that. And so because of that, because no matter how much work and time and all the things I put in, I still show up in the world and am treated a certain way, I cannot stop. I will beat this drum forever, because it is my mission to make sure that people understand that fitness shouldn't be just to get into a certain pant size for your sister's wedding. It shouldn't be this like you were saying, this like hate, oh, my body's trash. Like as soon as I'm in this body, I'm going to live. It's literally the complete opposite of all of that. And I will beat that drum until I die. And so imagine how special it is to have somebody at your caliber beating that drum with me. My bitch. Magic.
Oh,
well, now that we've just been in love.
It's strange. Like I still sometimes I think about like I really do have like every trainer should want my job. They really should. Like I work for the largest fitness franchise on the planet, and because of how we're structured, because of our culture, it also gives me enough work-life balance to do all the other things that I love and live a life on my terms where I can help people on multiple platforms, right? So like fitness, our retreats, you got me into Reiki and energy healing and making me feel like, talking to animals and putting my hands on trees was was okay, and
It's
maybe
okay.
I am an alien, but you know, at least I'm here with you.
Oh, well, listen, we need each other. And the truth is, listen, it's like you can teach somebody how to do, you know, the perfect squat and track their food on FitnessPal or whatever. But the truth is that it's bigger work that's required. Like a real transformation, mind, body, soul, right? For complete holistic wellness and peace. It all starts within. It's the inside out, and it's a long game approach that not many people are super interested in at first. And so I believe like we're already starting to see it, that people are actually looking for more now.
Yes.
And we're seeing coaches who are looking for ways to connect with people on these deeper levels. And they really mean it. It's an authentic pursuit. And I feel like in that pursuit, we're going to see people really like step into their own lives for real. Not just smaller pants, bitch. It's like way different. It's bigger. And that's why it's like we cannot stop. We're on a mission. So that's what this is all about, this podcast. We're going to make all kinds of people come on and be our guests and spill their guts. We're going to talk about all the taboo, like off-limit things as we feel comfortable to do so.
I'll tell you about Mandy's vibrator in my suitcase.
Oh, no! It was a
it.
gift. You can't just throw that out there. I got a 16-year-old son. I'm trying to keep my street cred.
It's not mine, sir. It's a friend.
And it really was. Thank you to the Minnesota Point Retreat ladies for that beautiful 40th birthday gift. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited to take this journey with you. We got like a zillion topics we're going to cover in the next however long we do this. So without any further ado, do you have any final words for our first Virgin Voyage podcast here?
I mean, buckle up. We're ready. We've been ready for a long time.
Yes, buckle up. All right. Well, that's it. That's all she wrote for the first episode. We'll see you guys next time. Tell your kids